Good evening and welcome to another episode of Garage Chemistry. Tonight we're going to be taking a look at another of the two gases that are primary contributors to smog and acid rain. In a recent experiment we took a look at nitrogen dioxide. Tonight we're going to take a look at sulfur dioxide, another one of the common gases coming out of our car's tailpipes that contribute to smog and contribute to acid rain. So for tonight, we're going to start with a chemical called sodium bisulfite, which is Na2S2O5. So I'm going to put one large spoon of sodium bisulfite. It's a liquid. We're going to, one large spoon, there we go, into our flask here. I'm going to cap this up again. And then I am going to get another spoon out and we're going to put in 2 spoons of the next chemical we have here, which is citric acid. Citric acid is found in most citrus fruits, lemons, oranges, grapefruits, etc. So we're going to put in 2 spoons worth of citric acid. So there's 1 and there's 2. Okay. Now, when exposed to acids, sodium bisulfite has a tendency to start giving off sulfur dioxide gas. However, it's not something that happens very fast unless you happen to be heating it up. So I'm going to start my candles here. And I'm going to put the flask over the heat here so that we can heat up the mixture that's down inside there. What's going to start to happen is, as the acid reacts with the sodium bisulfite, it's going to start giving off sulfur dioxide gas. How do we know this is happening? Well, I have here a silk flower that has been soaked in an indicator solution, methylene blue. And as the sulfur dioxide gas comes out of the flask here, it will react with the methylene blue and begin to turn it a different color. You can already see that starting to happen as the sulfur dioxide gas reacts with the methylene blue. The methylene blue turns color from blue to red. You can already see it starting to come up and starting to affect the outside petals of the rose as the sulfur dioxide is reacting with the methylene blue and turning the color from blue to red very, very quickly.
That is really pretty.
It is quite pretty, isn't it? So, when sulfur dioxide gas in the atmosphere mixes with water, it creates sulfurous acid and causes the pH of the raindrops to drop precipitously until you have a very acidic rain beginning to fall. Similarly, with the other experiment we recently saw, nitrogen dioxide gas, when it mixes with water in the atmosphere, makes nitric acid, which then lowers the pH, and as the rain falls, it is very acidic. Here we've now almost completely changed colors from blue to red as the sulfur dioxide gas inside the flask is coming up and changing the color of the indicator. Well, that's it for tonight's experiment on taming acid rain. We hope that you have learned a little bit about the effects of some of the gases that we are putting into our atmosphere and how they interact with the water in the atmosphere to cause acid rain and the kind of effects that they can have. That's it for tonight. Have a great day, and we will see you in our next episode.